Welcome back to Real Geek Media. It is Thursday, September 9th, 18th. 18th. Let me get ahead of myself. September 18th, 2025. I am Hayden Stoll. He is author Christopher Michael Blake. We are back with funny and weird news stories, but let's kick it off with box office.
Before I start, Hayden, I had just been relating my entire life to one singular thing, and that's poop.
Yeah.
Look, there are days I'm just sitting on the toilet and I can't go, and that's how I feel in life. And then there are days when it just comes out and gets stuck on the back of the toilet bowl, and no matter how hard you peel on the thing, it just won't come off. And then there are days it just comes out, and I'm like, I look at it, I'm saying to myself, I'm like really proud of this thing. That's like a masterpiece. So yeah, I really think you can relate life to poop. At least how I poop anyway. Sometimes it splashes. Sometimes it takes more than one wipe.
It's
You
no
under-
splash zone.
Look, I can't help it. Box office totals here, Hayden. Hayden, it was a drubbing.
Oh.
A drubbing.
Oh.
We did 4 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's review them real quick. The Conjuring: Last Rites. It was a toss-up. I said 40 million. You just said 42. Actual retail number, 83 million.
83.
One. The movie The Roses. I said 14. You said 8. Actual retail number, 6.2.
Wow.
Not good. Yeah, poor
Wow.
Benedict Cumberbatch. But it gets worse.
Oh, boy.
Toxic Avenger. I said 9. You said 7. Apparently, nobody went to go see this. 1.7.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so bad. So much for that franchise reboot.
Yeah.
The only one I won here, Hayden, I got Caught Stealing. You said 11. I said 8. Actual retail number was 7.8.
Oh, man, you was right on the money with that one.
Almost. So I got 4 movies here this week here, Hayden.
All right.
Started off with the DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another. This thing's been getting a lot of play on TV.
It is something I'm interested in seeing. Now, the last Paul Thomas Anderson movie you and I went to was, oh, man, that was the Joaquin Phoenix detective one. What was it? Remember that? No?
Joaquin Phoenix.
One battle after another. This opens, I think, next week?
Yes.
Okay. It's getting a lot of positive buzz. I guess
people are talking Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, it's Oscar buzz worthy. I don't know. I feel it looks like a very political subject matter, which I think is going to intrigue people. Just the sign of the time. Some people may be sick of it, but I think you have one of the if not the biggest star in the world, maybe next to Tom Cruise, Leo DiCaprio. Paul Thomas Anderson's a super credible director. Made a lot of great movies. I'm going to go 42. That might be high, but because I just don't know. I don't know how commercial this movie is going to be.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher. Okay.
And the reason is I think that the whole eco-terrorism thing right now will appeal to a lot of people. I'm going to go 44.
All right, 44.
Next movie up is also a movie they're talking about possible Oscar consideration for the lead actor. And that is The Smashing Machine, starring The Rock.
Smashing Machine. And that movie couldn't figure out Inherent Vice.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember that one.
I think I remember the chick in that movie.
Yeah, she was
Anything
also.
else in that movie I don't recall.
Yeah.
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, she
I
was
know why you
naked.
remember it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember anything else about that movie. I remember long legs. I got to Google that later when you're not around. Yeah.
Smashing Machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Hayden.
There you go. Oh, rim shot. I didn't have it queued up in time. I'm not going back.
I'm thinking. I'll give you the number for this one. I don't care how good they say this thing is. I don't know if anybody can actually buy him as a serious actor. I can't. He
Yeah.
uh, this movie could be really good.
Um,
I'll give you the number, Hayden. I'll go 13. Just because of the Oscar
13.
consideration. Yeah.
Okay.
If that
Okay.
comes, I think it comes out the same weekend as One Battle After Another. I think a lot of people are going to probably go.
I don't know. I feel the same way. Do people really care about The Rock? That
We're
he's
UFC fighting at this point.
trying to do like a serious role, and this to me is his version of the wrestler, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you have to take what you see at like Cannes Film Festival and all the videos. They applaud for everybody and give these long ovations for everybody. I feel like. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a good movie. Do I really want to see it? No. Will people be interested? I think so, but I think the Rock's days of the $100 million opening are past him. So you said 13. I'm gonna go 10.
I actually had 11 first, and I sat there and went, that might be really low. Next movie up, Hayden, is about 5 years too late, but hey, better late than never. Gabby's Dollhouse.
I see this trailer. I think the last time I went to the movies, they had like a little.
It's all over the movie theaters. You can't help but see it.
Goodness, I don't even know what to think of this movie. Like,
I think she has.
I don't even know what.
I think the lady who stars in this movie has her own OnlyFans at this point. I mean, I just,
That's funny. Gabby's Dollhouse releases September 26th. Man, I don't even know. I never even heard of this series till I see this thing at the movies.
Really? Oh, my daughter, your daughter knows about it. Believe me, she watched it on Netflix. Guaranteed. When she was younger.
This is. I'm drawing a blank. I'm going to say, I feel like I'm going to be off either way, whatever I pick on this. 18. And a whole bunch of me saying you're way too high, but I have to consider it's a family movie.
And then everything that's coming out around this time is not. I mean, everything. It's just not.
Yeah.
The question I have for this movie is this movie 5 years too late? If this was out 5 years ago, you're talking probably $40 to $50 million open, I think. The kids loved it.
2021. Yeah, okay.
I mean, the kids loved it. Kids loved it. I mean, my daughter was watching it 2 years ago, but I don't believe she's watched it since. And like I said, the lead actress in this is probably 17 or 18 now, pretending to be a 14-year-old. It's just my opinion. I don't know how many parents are going to want to sit through this. I don't know how many kids. No, I'm serious. I think that the kids may want to go. Like my daughter was kind of like, "Oh yeah, we should kind of go," and then she didn't say anything else. I was like, "Yeah, you have to kind of ask me at least 3 times for Daddy to take you seriously." And I'm not here to remind you on that either. So it's like, yeah, you're kind of out of luck. So if you're not telling me, I'm like, yeah, it ain't happening. I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go 14.
14.
And again, I suffer from that whole thing. Is this thing could surprise with the $30 million open?
Could. You never know.
I just feel like
I just don't think so.
Their Netflix is A, it looks terrible, and B, it's just 2 or 3 years too late. I mean, if they had gotten this thing, and who knows, the writer's strike might have something to do with it. I mean,
true.
Last movie up was Strangers Apart, Chapter 2. Now you went the last time. If you want, I'll take this one. Still with me?
Strangers. I'm
Chapter
Strangers.
Apart.
Why don't you start off with this one?
I think the last one made $40 million in its open weekend. It was very high for a movie that got really bad reviews, if I remember correctly. Does this series have enough fans to sit there and watch this and sit through this thing? I think,
yeah.
I think they do. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I'm not a fan.
I'm kind of shocked the first one of this 3-part series made 48 million. I'm kind of shocked.
They made all 3 at the same time. And so, I mean, they made the money for the series back already.
Yeah.
With the first chapter, I believe. But I think that it loses something here. But Renny Harlin is the director.
Yeah.
I'm not a big, I'm going to go 18 million on this. I think they lose some of that 40 million. I don't see this being a 40 million open.
Yeah, I can see that. What so this was last year the other one came out?
I think so.
So yeah. 18's a good pick. I'm going to go 16.
All right.
But I think you're going to be closer on that one.
We'll put that up. And congratulations, Hayden, on keeping your belt for another week. I plan on being back with the steel chair. Hayden, we set a mark this week for our new segment.
Oh, we did.
There will not be one mention of OF for this entire news segment. Yeah, I can't believe it. Because we haven't had like a news segment in like 4 weeks. So it's been like
no OF news.
No, I mean, there is, but I couldn't narrow it down to that whole. Let me get going here. We're under time constraint here, Hayden. What is going on in Florida?
It's the age-old question.
Florida man allegedly runs over foot model with his car on their first date. I'm not done yet.
It's her livelihood.
After she refused to let him smell her feet. New York Post, Hayden. Can't make it up. We do not make these stories up.
There we go.
Yes. A Florida man.
A title generator.
A Florida man allegedly. You can't make that up. AI couldn't make that up.
No,
AI couldn't make that up, Hayden.
That's the AI.
Florida man allegedly ran over a foot model with his car on their first date after she refused to let him smell her feet, according to authorities. El Monte Cersei, 28, allegedly arranged a meeting on the dating app Seeking with women at a hotel room in a Serena Hotel in Edmonton last Sunday. Now, this is like a red flag. It's like, oh, where do you want to go for our first date? Why don't you come to my hotel room?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Perfect.
When he asked if he could smell her feet and buy her used sneakers.
Oh, boy.
The model who requested anonymity. Why? Why would you request anonymity? If you're a foot model, this is like the highly. This is free.
You're in demand after this.
Look, please.
Like,
You are now charging double or triple what you were charging before.
Oh,
this guy.
100%.
So why would you request anonymity? Why?
I don't know.
I mean, unless your family doesn't know that you're into the foot model business, which is better than being in the Only Simps business, but that's another story.
OS.
So the model requested anonymity and told Cersei that he would have to fork over $1,000 for the shoes, and that she would have to go retrieve them from the car. However, he said, "Oh no, 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 no." And when she went to the bathroom, well, apparently he just went to go sniff her feet, and she didn't feel comfortable with that.
Imagine.
I'm sure she asked for money for that too, and she's not putting that one out. She says, and I quote, "I mean, you can have all the sneakers you want, and they're just old stinky sneakers, by the way. But people like weird things." But while in the restroom, the model heard Cersei run out of the room and thought he had stolen something from her. When she ran to the parking lot, she allegedly saw Cersei driving a red Mercedes SUV. So this guy's got some cash, I guess, to buy a $1,000 pair of stinky shoes. He passed her, did a 3-point turn, and then ran her over with the SUV.
Oh my God.
He then fled the scene. Like, we don't know who you are. Like, you had to probably put your ID up for the hotel room, but
Oh boy.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Guess how he was arrested?
Oh God. How?
He's arrested 1 day later after he attempted to book another room in the same hotel.
They would have forgot. A whole day's passed. They forgot about it. I'm in the clear. Oh, jeez. What a disaster.
Florida again here, Hayden. Here we go. Bartender at pub called Grumpy's allegedly stabs patron 10 times in head and back in fight over bar tab.
That's excessive.
A grumpy Florida bartender was arrested after allegedly stabbing a patron nearly a dozen times in the head and back while making rude comments about the victim's mother all over a bar tab. Now,
yeah,
I don't fight a lot of people, Hayden. Because if I did, I'd get my ass kicked. But if I did, a guy with facial tattoos generally means he has nothing to lose. And that is not somebody I am eager to go toe to toe with.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, one battle after another.
Police responded to Grumpy's underground bar in Orlando last Sunday after Jason Wilfredo Rosario, 30, allegedly knifed the patron 10 times in the back and head.
10 times?
After a tussle over a bar tab was taken outside.
10 times.
Oh, listen to this. This is the good part. The victim told the cops the argument began when Rosario, the bartender, charged him for drinks that had not been served. He called the manager over, and the bartender begins to escalate this. Not the patron.
Great.
The bartender, the manager's like, "Hey, look, we can remove it. We'll get you some drinks." Rosario says to the victim, "You can suck my dick," several times.
Fantastic.
Does the manager fire this guy? No, we need this guy to operate the bar, so he's not going.
De-escalation tactics 101.
He then escalates it to the bartender, to a comment about the victim's dead mother.
Yes.
Rosario, the bartender, walks away from the victim, but then comes back and says, "You know what? Why don't we go outside, amigo?" And this guy says, "What a great idea."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he goes outside. The bartender says, "You can still suck on my Johnson." And then the victim punched Rosario, and the two began to fight, and Rosario stabs him. He didn't even realize he was stabbed.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because it was all so quick. He just thought he was getting punched.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. This is the picture of the bar.
Yeah,
is that like a nuclear, tell me someplace you do not want to go in Florida on your day off that has 2 parking spots.
That's from a cutscene in Borderlands. Yeah, that's you don't want to go there. That's the cantina from Star Wars.
Grumpy's, everybody. Grumpy's. If it's not Florida, what other state is always in the news, Hayden?
Texas.
Here we go. All my exes live in Texas. Texas man dies outside steakhouse.
I mean, it's fitting. It's fitting.
After
Texas,
staff,
yeah.
hold on, it gets better. This is again not us. This is New York Post, not Christopher Michael Blake saying this.
Paragon of journalism.
Somebody just picks the articles at random. I don't know how they get here. Texas man dies outside steakhouse after staff assumed he was sleeping. It was a sleeping homeless man. Here you go. A Texas man died in the parking lot of a steakhouse because staff at the restaurant assumed he was a passed out vagrant. So they carried him out back instead of calling for medical help.
Oh, God. Whoops.
Jesse Mobley allegedly fell asleep after eating a meal at KFO Afro Steakhouse in Houston on August 7th. Oh, so you're an employee there. Hey, you got this guy over here. He's kind of sleeping. Oh, another one? We can't do this every week. Jimmy, come here and help me move this guy out back.
Oh,
so the employees moved him outside, where he was propped up with his belongings and not discovered until the next morning. All because the staff thought he was homeless. They didn't call for 911 and decided to go ahead and move this guy themselves.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Can't make it up.
Of course, the family's upset. How come they didn't call 911? But, of course, the restaurant has no comment.
Yeah.
No cause of death. It's just still waiting on an autopsy. But the guy had suffered. Oh, yeah. It's just a shame. They've lost. The parents have lost 3 children over the last 13 years.
Oh, man. That's tough.
It's just kind of like, if you couldn't do anything else, you should have at least called 911.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hayden, imagine you're in Canada. Terrence and Phil. What? It's just, And the government says, you're a drunk and you can't drive your car anymore. But you want a Slurpee.
Okay.
What are your alternatives to get to that 7-Eleven and go get a Slurpee?
Uber. Walk. Bike.
You're way overthinking this.
Okay. Drive.
Yes. But not any which way fashion. Because again, you don't have a license.
Okay.
So here we go. Lazy boozed up driver busted after driving his roommate's child-sized pink Barbie Jeep to buy a Slurpee.
Now that's a choice. Yes.
So here we go. A boozed up man sporting aviator glasses was busted driving a child-sized pink Barbie Jeep down a main road in Canada to get a Slurpee. And they have a picture of him doing so.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Wonderful.
Casper Lincoln was spotted September 5th rolling down 15th Avenue in Prince George, British Columbia in the pint-sized vehicle as his friend walked beside him. Lincoln had borrowed the toy car built for kids ages 3 to 7 from his roommate's child to go on a Slurpee run because he got lazy and didn't want to walk. Cops, of course, pulled him over. They got a picture of that too.
That's classic. That's classic.
He says, I had no idea I was breaking the law. I was using hand signals and everything.
I did wrong.
And people on the internet are like, are you really arresting this guy for driving with no license in a Barbie truck? He's maybe going 3 miles an hour. However, he failed 2 breathalyzer tests. His license was suspended. And apparently it's the law in British Columbia. If you're operating any motorized vehicle on the roadway, you need to have a driver's license. This includes Barbie toys, toy cars, electric skateboards, anything like that. License and insurance. So if you're in British Columbia listening to this, No
Yeah.
Barbie cart for you.
Nope.
Hayden, what?
I just imagine like just seeing that. You're just probably like, what the heck?
What is the most attractive hobby a woman can find in a man? Like, imagine you're a female. It's a hard stretch, I know. And you're like, that hobby there that my boy that he has, it turns me on.
Oh god, I could not even say. I don't like damn hobbies. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, let's reverse it. What are the hobbies women find like, oh, disgusting, big turn off, big red flag?
Probably
Oh, please, I know you've heard it. Come on.
action figures, comic books, something along those lines.
Here we go. Are we ready?
Ready.
The biggest turn off, comic books.
Yeah.
Cosplay, which I don't understand because a lot of women do cosplay. Debating. So I guess if you argue with
Is
them,
debating who the heck? There is nobody has a hobby of debating.
well,
Nobody has that. That's not a thing.
Well,
There's no like fight club for debating.
Hold on now, Hayden. I happen to know in my video feeds, as I'm going through, there are several cosplay females on there.
Mm-hmm.
I may peruse. I'm not dressing up myself, but I can.
Yes, you're observing.
Studying.
Gotcha.
I'm studying. I'm becoming creative in my own way.
Right. Yes.
But debating is like drinking is another one. If you drink a lot, they don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anime. Here's the one that surprised me. Crypto. If you're into crypto, women do not find that attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Cigars, clubbing, marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
arguing online.
It's a hobby.
What?
Is that a hobby?
Well, I guess Reddit.
I don't. People got some weird ass hobbies.
Porn, gambling,
Right.
and the last one on this list was the one I paused at.
Okay.
I went, yes, this is me.
What is it?
Manosphere. It's right here. I couldn't believe it. 3.1% of women say manosphere is a problem.
It made the cut.
And I am like, I watch his show every day on my way home.
That's so funny. That's so funny. This is like when like you're doing the Family Feud and survey says the top 10 answers, and he's in there. Made the list.
So here you go. This is what women do find attractive. You ready?
Okay.
Number 1, reading. If you read a lot, women seem to.
Here, let me stop you right there. What do you do when you pick up a comic book?
But you're collecting the comics.
I've destroyed the argument with number 1. You read a comic book. There's words in it. It's reading.
Hayden, I'm going to tell you this, and you don't ask a fish how to catch a fish. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not like,
yeah, I got you. I'm just saying, just the ridiculousness of it.
But women will also tell you, I want 6 feet. I want somebody who's nice.
Oh, yeah.
They have to make a certain amount of money. But when they were dating Chad would just text them at 2:00 and they'd come over.
Right.
So there was no talking. There was no, I buy you coffee first. I got to get to know you.
Right.
It was, hey, come over. But now all of a sudden it is, I got to wine and dine you. I got to take you out to a nice dinner. I got to do all this nice stuff.
Right.
But Chad didn't have to do that. But now that you want to settle, it's like, oh, okay. You know, I got to settle for the fat bald dude. So it's like, oh, he's got to work a little harder. Some of the other ones here that women found attractive: foreign languages, playing an instrument, cooking, woodworking, painting, writing, traveling was the last on the list,
Mhm.
which I think that would be like number one. I think for your young.
Right.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, yeah, not so much funny, but relevant. I was like, oh, what do women find attractive? And my answer that I come up with is they have no idea. Basically, whatever I am is like the opposite. It's like, that's attractive. Him, not attractive. That's attractive. That's why I'm Christopher, not Chad. All right. Hayden, when we went to school, how come we never did this? You ready?
Ready.
Oh boy. Two friends agree to shoot each other in the head while wearing Kevlar helmets, and one is now charged with murder.
Oh. I think we answered why we never did this.
I just never like.
That would never occur to me as like hey, what are you doing this weekend?
I happen to have this M16 laying around.
We have this, and we have two helmets. Conveniently,
might be the same helmet.
Might be the same helmet. Yeah. Oh boy.
You go first.
Heads or tails? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
1 and 2. Yeah. Here you go. Two pals took turns shooting each other in the head with a rifle while wearing Kevlar helmets inside a home, with one man now being charged with the other's murder. This was in the UK. Sean O'Donnell, 37, was taken into custody in his home in Houston, Texas, on August 17th. In the shooting death of Aaron Prout, a native of the UK, the two pals were inside of O'Donnell's home, firing at each other with the rifle while wearing bulletproof resistant helmets, when Prout was seriously injured by the gunfire. This guy looks exactly like you would think. It's like...
Yeah. Right.
But this is the problem I have with this. You ready?
Ready.
If I'm the person who's going to levy the charges against this guy, right? Was there any malintent that you thought you could actually kill this guy?
No.
Zero. It was a complete look. Even though I aimed the gun, I knew it was a shot at happening. I'm not intelligent enough to realize this was going to happen.
Right.
That is just obvious.
Yeah.
To me. I mean, I'm just reading this article. I'm like, because no genius is going to actually. Beavis and Butthead are going to do this. Right. I mean, that's exactly
100%. 100%. It's yes.
And that's where I have a problem charging this guy with like first-degree murder, second-degree murder. That's just me. The victim was transported to an area hospital where he died from his injuries. So, the guy called the police, after it happened. It wasn't like he tried to cover this up or. So, he's been charged with murder. He's currently in jail awaiting trial. Yeah. Shame. More gun violence here, Hayden, in the news. You ready?
More.
This one here in Memphis. Yeah, right over there.
Good.
Yeah. Mice running around.
No, I'm just squeaky over here. I don't know.
Yeah, loose floorboard. Memphis man shoots wife, then drives her to the hospital, but stops for beer along the way.
All right. Hey, New York Post, bringing it home.
Yeah, here we go. A Memphis man shot his wife in the gut and then drove her to the hospital, but stopped to pick up beer along the way, according to local officials. DeCarlo Pitchford, 51, pulled the gun out on his wife when they got in an argument on July 19th in their Tennessee home after the woman threatened to leave him. He said, DeCarlo, "I told you stop playing with me," before pulling the trigger on his Ruger handgun.
There you go.
Pitchford popped one 9mm slug into the abdomen of his wife, then played the role of dutiful husband and drove her toward the Methodist University Hospital in a Dodge Ram.
Dutiful. Yes.
On the way to the emergency room, though, Pitchford stopped to pick himself up a beer. Police didn't say exactly where he stopped or for how long. Pitchford claimed to police he thought the gun was jammed and fired it accidentally. The victim stated the shooting was intentional.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Stop for beer, though.
All right, here we go. U.S. Open fans divided on $100 caviar top chicken nuggets. Weird would be a good word. Have you seen these things?
No.
This is just another example of like haves and have-nots. Imagine going to a sporting event and you see the price on a hot dog is $9.
Right.
Overpriced, underpriced? What's
Overpriced.
Agree. We all know you could buy a pack for $3.
Right.
The buns for another $2.50.
Right, yeah.
And again, they're buying these things in mass, so you know they're getting a good deal. And they're getting 6 per pack.
Right.
And for them to charge, say, I know the Phillies charge $6.25 for theirs at Citizens Bank. Now, all of a sudden, we're going to give you McDonald's chicken nuggets at the U.S. Open. But we're going to put some caviar on top. And here you go. Here's a picture if you're wondering what they look like.
I am good.
Now, how many should you think would come in this box that they're giving you for $100?
You listen, there better be 20 nuggets in there.
6.
6. I'm good. Hard pass.
Yeah, now the person who was interviewed for this, one of the attendees for the U.S. Open, so I guess they paid for this, and she said it's the worst chicken I've ever had in my life.
Of course it is. It's a chicken nugget.
This is according to Lisa Zizzo, 48-year-old Floridian who forked over the Franklin for a box of 6 caviar nuggets at the Kokodak food stand outside Arthur Ashe Stadium. Mm-hmm. It's bad. It's chewy. You're better off getting McDonald's, she said.
Yeah.
And apparently there was a long line for this. It wasn't like, oh, she was the only one. Like, oh, you know. Zuzzo was just one of countless customers who waited on the line for the odd offering, which included 6 nuggets, cream Frenchie, pickled Dacian, scallions, and a can of caviar that customers could combine to create a sort of trash pale Bellini while watching the world-class tennis tournament.
Yeah. That's gross.
Of course, she saw this thing on Instagram and was like, gotta do it. So that's what she did.
I don't think anything would drive me to be like, yeah, I gotta have that. Like, ever.
You know, mortgage your house at the same time. You know, I just sit there and I look at this and I say, like, and then I'm like down here. It's like,
yeah, just, you know, cool, $100, 6 nuggets. You know, what could go wrong?
You could have, you know, I don't know. Here we go. This, have you been watching Netflix, the documentary series on the Charlie Sheen?
I have not.
It looks interesting, though, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet either. I want to because I think it looks fascinating. Have you been following any of the news stories that have been coming out about it, though?
No, not at all.
Well, here you go. Here's your title
it is.
for the week. Charlie Sheen reveals he slept with men while using crack.
Now that I did hear. I guess maybe I did hear it because of that part of the documentary, but I did hear that.
This is my thing. If you want to really get people off drugs, there's no greater deterrent than a man's penis being inserted into my rectum or in any bodily part of me. And again, look, different strokes for different folks. If that's what you're into, hey, God bless you. Have a good one. I'm not here to judge you. However, if I have a gambling problem or I'm on crack and Caesar's pal shows up at my house and says, you know, the next time you place a bet, he's going to stick his willy in your nether region and you might not be able to walk straight for a couple weeks. I don't think I'm placing that next bet.
No, you're not.
Now, some of the other things I read in the article, 'cause I'm not going to read it word for word for what it said. I didn't realize Charlie Sheen was HIV positive.
Yes.
I had
That's been
no
around
idea.
for a while. Yeah.
I had never realized it.
Yeah.
Some of the other interesting things that I've seen come out of this. Are you aware that they offered Charlie Sheen the role of the Karate Kid before Ralph?
Oh no, I didn't know that. That is interesting.
And he wanted to take it. And his father talked him out of it and said, "You already made a previous commitment to go to Europe and do 3 or 4 lines in this other thing."
Mm.
And he was really pissed. He didn't want to do it. He's like, "But I can just back out of that and take this role because they want me to start training immediately." And the studio, he called them and said, "Hey, look, I can start in 2 weeks, but I promised I was going to do this other thing." And they're like, "Sorry, we got to move on to the next person if you're not ready to go on it." I guess he was so mad at his father for that. But his father told him, "Your word is your bond in this industry. It'll be there long after the movie roles are kind of dried up or not."
That's interesting.
Another interesting thing I realized is that when they couldn't find Charlie Sheen on the set for 2.5 Men, who do you think they would send to his house to go look for him?
Who?
Yes.
On 2.5 Men, John Cryer.
Amazingly enough, he was there one time when this person went.
Oh, okay.
Showed up.
Who?
His ex-wife, Denise Richards.
Oh my God, really?
They couldn't get in touch with him, so they were like, "Denise, please help us out. Go over and get Charlie. We haven't seen him in 2 or 3 days. We know he's coked up." And because she was so concerned about him, she was bringing sandwiches with her to go pick him up.
Hmm.
And then feeding those sandwiches to the hookers that he had servicing him.
Oh boy.
I'm going to repeat this for you here, Hayden.
Yeah.
Chad Christopher Michael Blake. Chad Christopher Michael Blake. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's 2 tiers. Well, not even really. It's like Chad, it's Charlie Sheen, and then like 100 floors down is Christopher Michael Blake underneath
Yeah.
too. But you understand what I'm saying? It's like
yes.
Last story for tonight.
Crazy.
Here we go, Hayden. I tell you, we went through this quick. I told you. What does this guy know that we don't? Because I don't really like this guy. He's not like on my top list of anything, but I think he's on to something. Actor Josh Duhamel says he's 70% ready to survive an apocalypse at his Minnesota doomsday cabin.
Okay.
Fox News, they wouldn't lie to us.
There you go.
He says all he needs to do is improve his hunting and fishing skills to survive a global catastrophe.
Great. Coming from a guy who pretends for a living.
During a recent interview with People magazine, the 52-year-old actor reflected on whether his family was ready for an apocalypse in their Minnesota home.
Boy.
In a spot he calls his doomsday cabin. "Well, I have enough," the Ransom Canyon star said. "Not 100%, but probably 70. I could be a better hunter. I could be a better fisherman. I could stockpile a little more food and supplies." But he's been living off the grid in the cabin with his family for the last 15 years.
Listen, when you get that, big actor paycheck, yes, you can do stuff like that. Pretend that there's an apocalypse coming.
I don't blame him. I think that if I had the opportunity to go off grid and be down in some bunker right now doing this podcast,
so
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I think there's a difference, right? I would never mind being off grid, right? But I'm not over there training for some apocalypse that's never going to happen. Sarah Connor, like that's the crazy talk part of it. Like hey, listen, you're off the grid. Good for you, man. I wish I could do that. But don't be going like I can improve my hunting skills by hunting humans, sharpening a knife in the background. Stop.
Now you remember who his ex-wife was?
Who is his ex?
Really, you don't know? Smoke show, still very hot. Fergie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Apparently, she still spends time at the home as well.
She locked in the. I saw the girl with the dragon tattoo. I know what happens.
Look, if she was locked in, oh, I'd never come out. A smoke show. Smoke show. Yeah, she's a good-looking woman, Fergie. She is.
Yeah. Hmm?
I'm not gonna lie. She's a good-looking woman.
What is she doing? Like she's been literally off the grid. I guess she's
No,
she's in the basement.
She tried that last. What was it? The MILF video she had out, and that didn't go anywhere. It was kind of like crash and burn after that for her. I'm just surprised she couldn't go to the Black Eyed Peas at this point.
Yeah, what's up with that? Go back there, get some, have them
But why
put out a
even
new
do that?
album.
But why even do that if she's got more money than?
But you know what? Like these bands that are touring, the tickets for things cost so much money nowadays that they make so much. That's why you see like all these bands from the 90s and late 90s are touring again, and they're making tons of money.
I just told you, Mickey Dolenz is putting the Monkees back out there. He's 80 years old.
Yeah.
He signed. Did you hear this one? This isn't part of the news, by the way. I think he signed a $40 million Netflix deal to
Mickey
record.
Dolenz?
Yes, to record his. You might want to Google that. I don't know what the number exactly was. To record like a documentary about his days with the Monkees.
That's wild.
I'm gonna get the exact number here because whatever it
But
was,
still, even if it's like millions of dollars, it's
It
still
was millions.
tremendous, right?
it was millions.
That's wild. That's wild.
I'll find out right now. Netflix. $13.5 million deal. 7
That's insane.
episodes.
That's insane. Sold
Content's
American.
king, man. Content's king now. And I said, for whatever reason, he's like popping up in the feeds again. Like he's starting a tour again. And I mean, but I don't disagree. I mean, we're going to, where are we going? We're going to see Chris Isaac in November, of course. I mean, Christmas show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just watching Day of the Jackal. They had one of his songs on there, not sung by him. I was watching The Penguin, the show The Penguin on Batman, whatever, on HBO. They got one of Chris Isaac's songs on there. I'm like, oh, okay. 2 weeks from now, we're going to see the Two River Times, the Two River Theater up in Asbury or Red Bank.
Yeah.
We're going to see a play up there that's going on. So, I mean, I do support the arts. It's not like I just don't go see people. We went to go see Jelly Roll this year.
Okay.
And Post Malone, who was, I think, coked out of his head, but I'm not sure about that. I couldn't understand a word the guy was saying. I mean, I was like, okay.
Well, I saw Incubus and Hard Rock in Atlantic City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they were around, and
they were huge back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, huge, and they did this world tour.
Right? Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they're making so much money because the tickets are like ridiculous.
I paid $86 a piece for 3 tickets, and we had like 6 rows, so it's not like terrible seats to go see this play in Red Bank.
Yeah.
Now again,
was that at Count Basie? You said?
No, it's at the Two River Theater. It's
okay.
It's an Agatha Christie play. So again, I'll go see that. Okay, I'm in the mystery. I'm Hercule Poirot, not a problem. I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah.
But other than that, Hayden, how's everything going with you?
It's good. Good. Yeah,
Yankees,
I'm ready for the weekend. Yankees won tonight, 7-0.
Okay.
3 games back at Toronto. We're coming.
You guys can't catch up with that, I don't think.
Listen, if they keep losing, we got the White Sox and the Orioles in front of us. So
I know.
They need to win.
Very favorable. I know.
Yeah. They need to win. Phillies got it though.
We'll get the first round bye. I don't see us passing the Brewers. I just, we play the Padres starting tomorrow. No, it's Brewers won tonight. So they're 1.5 backs, and I think they're 2.
And that game started an hour ago, right? The they're in LA now, the Phillies.
Yes, yeah. It was a 4-game set, and the only good thing is I think we got a scrub team at home on the way back.
Oh, the Mets.
No, that's the one team I don't want to see in the playoffs. I was talking with a buddy of mine.
Listen, you don't want them because when you go to Citi Field, you're going to lose.
That's the thing, because they're cheating out in the right field. It's just you don't want any part of that. I don't want any. You don't want to leave it up to a game 5 or a game 7.
No way. Yeah,
coming back to Citizens Bank Park. I don't want that.
I hope they miss it or they lose in their little wild card game.
Yeah, that's what I would rather. I mean, look, the Dodgers don't scare me.
No.
The Brewers, look, if the Padres got hot.
I think if you're taking like a playoff series, the Brewers are good, but I take the Phillies pitching staff over the Brewers.
Even without Zach Wheeler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the teams that scare me, if the Reds got in, I think they could be scary. Believe it or not, if the Giants got in.
Man. Giants are pesky, man. Like, I don't know.
The Diamondbacks, even, I really don't want to. Their bullpen's a little suspect, but I mean, Chicago, I really don't fear them either. I mean, we took it to them this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really just don't. I don't force. Like I said, we'll be there.
I think it's honestly wide open. Like American League is wide open, in my opinion. I like the Blue Jays don't scare me. Detroit does not scare me. Nobody in the West scares me. I think Yankees are in good position if their bullpen doesn't lose them games. You know, you don't want like a playoff series to happen. You want your starters to go 6-7, right? Because as soon as the Yankees bullpen comes in, it's like a hope and a prayer that they don't give up like 7 runs. So that's what scares me. Starters got to go deep, and that's not always happening.
Who's your ace?
I mean, Max Fried and Carlos Rodon.
You don't want to see Max Fried in the playoffs.
Oh, man, they've been tremendous. We'll see. I mean,
maybe you want to go back and play what happened when with Hoskins.
That's years ago, man. I'm ready to turn.
That was a year and a half ago.
And listen,
that wasn't years ago. It was a year and a half ago.
It's
like I don't want to see a Ryan Kerkering anywhere near a baseball. Okay, get him out of here. No, Aaron Nola, keep him out in the parking lot somewhere selling hot dogs. I don't want to see these guys
starting rotation over any other starting rotation in the American League in the playoffs. Hands down.
Look,
I would.
I'm just saying I've seen that guy melt down in the playoffs, and it's just
career high in wins.
I'm just saying
he got the win tonight, I think.
Look, when you're playing a bunch of scrub teams,
he's got 18 wins.
I'm just saying when you play a bunch of scrub teams, it happens that you're going to win those kind of games. You know,
he's been the stopper though, like every losing streak, and he's been solid this year.
I'm not regular season. I'm just saying, wait till you get to the playoffs and you see this guy just like melt down. You're gonna be like, you're gonna be like this.
Nah, I don't see. I don't think he's gonna fold. I don't. I think it'll be the bullpen that'll do us in, but I don't think the starters are gonna be the ones.
Yeah, but again, this is me watching him for the last couple of years in Atlanta. I'm just telling you, it's just what I've seen. So,
well, you know, Yankees pitching coach, when he gets his hands on people, they kind of gets him right. You know,
if they don't get out of the first round of the playoffs, Aaron Boone going?
No. They just extended him last year. They would have not brought him back. I don't see them firing him and just still got to pay him. You know, to do nothing. You know, work at the network again. He's not going anywhere. I fired him years ago, but
okay.
Yeah, he can't. But that's the news.
Have you seen Superman, right? The movie?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, they are playing it on HBO starting on tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I caught a break because I was like,
that's convenient.
I was like, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm like, I got to pay $6 to watch it. And now I find out I don't have to pay it all. So it's like
super convenient.
Yeah. So I'll probably end up watching that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Hayden?
Well, In 2
This is
weeks, we're
Blake.
back with Superman, and we will have a special guest, Oshel High. Second time guest. Another one.
A lot of
Lining them
second
up.
time guests.
Yeah.
A lot of second time
So-
guests.
We look forward to you guys joining us for that one. We'll talk some Superman, and we'll see you then.
One last thing. I want to bring this up. Next time I see you, I have the book Heat 2 for you.
Heat 2, yes.
There
There was actually some casting rumors on Heat 2 as
they
a
said DiCaprio, I believe,
yeah.
for Chris's role. And again, the book's not in great condition, but because it's like this thick. But
Yeah.
it's an easy read.
Did you
I
like
mean,
it? Did you like it? Parts
There
of it.
there was things I did like, and there were things I did not like. But overall,
Has Michael Mann written a book before?
they say he was the writer for it, but
I don't
anytime I see with this person, it's like the James Patterson books. I always think to
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
he's not cranking out 20 books a year, this guy.
No, he's getting the credit for it though.
Well, yeah, he takes an unknown author or somebody who wrote something and it's pretty good, and he's like, all right, well,
There you go.
yeah.
You do this one, and I'm going to take my cut while I sit back in the kitchen.
And I don't think that he did that with T2, in my opinion. I mean, some of the stuff in there, the Pacino stuff in there is just, it's like, dude, can we get, it's like the same sayings. I'm like, dude, can we get more original?
Yeah.
It's like, please give me something new I can work with.
I would love for Michael Mann to pop out with Heat 2 in the film. I would love for it to happen. I'm a big Michael Mann fan, and I feel like he hasn't really hit one out of the park in a while.
I'm not saying the book was terrible. I think, because oftentimes, like we were discussing with Dr. Simpson, the book can be completely different than, and if they were to take the entire book and transplant it could be very lengthy. I mean, I'm talking like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So might be better to shoot it to a show almost. I hate to say that. Like six episode show or something. But
Yeah.
But remind me, I had that for you. So I don't know what we're going to see next, but
Sounds like a plan, sir.
Day of the
One
Jackal.
battle after another.
Day of the Jackal. Can't get enough of it. I'm telling you, it's a good show.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I haven't seen it.
All right, Hayden, get some sleep.
I'll talk to you. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for joining us.